is Nancy. I'm a UX design student at Humber College. Before that, I did a Bachelor of Science at the University of Toronto with a major in actuarial science and minors in math and economics, so quite a different field. After university, I wanted to broaden my horizons a little, so I lived and worked in Japan for 2 years. And then after that, when I came back to Canada, I decided to switch to the UX design field, and then that's why I enrolled in this program. So my background, again, is quite different from UX design, but I was always interested in design and art. And when I was in Japan, I actually met a girl who studied HCI in America, and then after talking to her more about it, I thought wow, this is really interesting. I would have majored in UX design if this was a thing when I was in university, but it wasn't. And then after I came back from Japan, I was looking at programs and boot camps, because I thought for something like design, having practical experience was more beneficial for me than just doing a lot of education. So I wanted something that could be finished in a year. And then I was looking at schools, and then I found Humber's UX design program, and I thought it looked really great, and the work experience part looked really great, so I decided to come here. Okay, so my favorite project that I've done so far is actually a personal project or a pet project, and it's literally a pet project. So I have a cat, and he's really fat, and then I kept overfeeding him, so I thought, what if I could create a digital solution that could prevent overfeeding? And then I'm like, well, I'm a UX design student, why do I make this a pet project? So I decided to create an app called Feed Meow, and since this was a personal project, I worked on it alone from start to finish. And I just wanted to practice especially my visual design skills, since I felt like those were a bit lacking right now. And I used Adobe XD for this, which I also never really used before. And I really like their auto animate feature. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it because it's great. And so basically my app gives you a reminder every time it's time to feed your cat. And if you live with other people, all of them will get a notification as well, so that you can prevent overfeeding or underfeeding when you live with many people in a household. The details to match your own needs. So for example, you can obviously input your own name, you can name your home, and you can name your cat. And then the main part of my app that I wanted was for you to be able to customize the appearance of your cat, so that users will want to actually use the app instead of just relying on the notification feature. So you can select the length of fur for the cat, the color of the cat, and the pattern of the cat. And after that, each time you use the app, you'll be greeted by a cat that looks like your own cat. Also, I wanted to implement a multi-user function similar to the Nest app. So basically you can invite people to your family, and then everyone in your family will be able to see the same cat, your cat obviously, and get notifications. And they can also, if they feed your cat, they can input that into the app. I also included a schedule function, so if you want to keep track of whether or not your cat has been over or underfed, you could do that by looking here. So you can see for each day or each month or even the year whether or not the cat has been fed on time or not. In case your cat ever gets sick and you go to the doctor and they're like, has your cat been eating well? You can see it here. But yeah, basically I wanted the core of the app to be quite simple, so I kept the design quite basic, and at its core is just, have you fed your cat or not? And that's my app. Okay, so if you're just starting out with UX and you have no design background like me, my tips would be to watch as many videos online as possible teaching you how to use the programs, and just try the programs as soon as you can. I know some are quite expensive, like Asher, but I feel like programs like Sketch and things are quite reasonable, and XD is free. So just playing around will definitely help you practice for UX. And I also feel like if you're really serious about transitioning into UX as a career, definitely consider an education, a master's or even just like a college postgraduate certificate like I did, or a boot camp, I think would also be great since they teach you a lot of technical skills. Yeah, basically, practice, practice, practice. Yeah, also like looking at sites like Behance or Medium, a lot of people post really great articles and posts about like trends in UX and ways to do things if you're not sure how to, like, for example, conduct user research or do affinity mapping and things like that. But yeah, definitely, try to stay on top of things since UX is quite a new field and things are changing every day. I think that's my tip.